from the Eugene, Oregon, and the NCAA Softball Regionals presented by Capital One. The sun is shining, the players are smiling because the postseason is here. And the first game of the Eugene Regional at Jane Sanders Stadium is the St. Mary's College Gales, the champions of the West Coast Conference, by a good margin against the Mississippi State Bulldogs out of the SEC. These two teams were in the same regional 2 years ago, but did not. Laura, such a good eye at the plate, and she takes outside ball 4. So some understandable frustration for Peja Gould, who is used to Mississippi State, is certainly true for the top of the lineup for St. Mary's. They will look for opportunities to run on Peja Gould. Slow chopper, third base, and Nadia Barbary gets Ferguson by a step. She's there from the University of Washington. 0-2, deep right center field. Keller retreating. Goodbye! Sam Buckley's 12th home run of the year is a dugout emptier. And 3 batters into the game, it's St. Mary's with a 2-0 lead over Mississippi State.
What a swing with 2 strikes. Sam Buckley has the most power in this offense for St. Mary's, without a doubt. Of course, first base is open. I just think this is too sweet of a pitch with 2 strikes. Look at how she goes down to get this and just lets her barrel roll. Buckley has a big leg kick. There's a lot of power in that swing. Just a strong athlete, but with 2 strikes.
Gould got ahead 0-2, worked back to 2-2 against Brown, and she grounds out 2 away to bring up Alex Cudinelli.
A lot of weak contact, trying to find those corners.
Cudinelli gets one off the end of the bat and drops it into center field for a base hit. A junior who grew up just about 45 minutes.
And she'll take it, a little 2-out rally.
So at least a 6-batter first inning. The freshman catcher, Andrea De La Rosa, goes right back up the middle on the ground. 2 on, 2 out, and already a 2-0 St.
And now the expectation is we want more.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gould gets the strikeout, but St. Mary's gets on the board. Sam Buckley's 12th games. They were also second to last in on-base and in slugging. First pitch swinging, Morgan Stiles with a laser to center field. Tori Cervantes a couple steps to the alleyway, and it's 1 pitch and 1. A team that was picked 11th in the 15-team SEC. 3-1, right field, and Ferguson makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down for Vasquez.
And you're going to see a lot of balls in the air off of Odie Vasquez.
Time in 3 seasons. Barbary lifts it to left field. Camille Lara's got a beat on it, and it's a 1-2-3 first inning for Odie Vasquez and St. Mary's. Looking for their first ups and downs. An ERA of 2.28 with the Mocs. Bloop to first. Paige Ernstis leans in and retires Taylor Lane. Because going from Moraga to Stanford, that's a commute. That's not a road trip necessarily. Strike 3 called as Gould gets her 2nd strikeout, first looking. So to be able to go somewhere new, somewhere different. Lara on the ground. Gould back to form. Gets a 1-2-3 inning. When, like you said, it can be a really exciting day, that September 1st date. Swing and a miss. First strikeout for Odie Vasquez. One away here in the 2nd inning to go, all right, I'm going to prove people wrong. And
for these athletes,
Cudinelli with her first try at second base makes it 5 in a row retired by Vasquez to start it. Well, it's the 12th. Payoff pitch, got her. She freezes Bernardini. Second strikeout of the inning. 1-2 batters in the first, gave up a 2-run homer, and then responded with a 1-2-3 second inning. Comes way up and in and gets a piece of Hannah Ferguson. And now she's got trouble brewing on the base paths, just one pitch into the third for Ferguson, who's stolen 21 bases this year. She got her to pop it up. Des Rivera, former Oregon State catcher, makes the grab. She's got World Series experience from back in 2022, one of their other portal additions behind the...
Rivera's name popped up, said she watched a couple of pitches of film and said that's it.
Well, a tough break for the Bulldogs, the second best fielding percentage in the country this year, and Barbary giving it her best effort, inadvertently stymieing Styles with a chance to get it at short. Not in the postseason, because they're trying to win their first NCAA tournament game in 5 tries. Ferguson missed all of last year, multiple injuries. First it was her wrist, and then as she was coming back, and ended up missing the entire year. Chopper to short. This is a clean one for Styles. Her flip to second. It's a fielder's choice to get the second out of the inning, as Brown is eliminated off the base for St. Mary's.
Just a delayed steal. Big swing and a miss. And so you see the throw back, and it's on the throw.
Boy, that is heads up play. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gould comes back and extinguishes the threat. 2 stranded for the Gales, but they still have a 2-0 lead from the Hoosier State to suit up in the white, maroon, and black. Goes after the first pitch, and on 3 hops, Alex Canelli retires her. So 2
teammates for 2 years at Oregon State.
Coach Moody, as they call her, graduated in the class of 2023, and when she graduated, she left as the Beavers' all-time home run leader. So that's a huge... 1-2 to Greta Grasso, the 9-hitter. Stroke to right, directly at Ferguson. Inning over. Great start for Odie Vasquez, no stranger to the postseason. 9 up, 9 down. Get 4 teams, 4 different conferences, 4 all varying stories of how they all arrived here and the things that brought them together throughout the course of the season. That's a very close call there at first base from Tori Cervantes. Bang, bang, and to show you how persistent she was, she said, I emailed like 400 schools, none of them in California, just to see if anybody would take a shot on me. That's strikeout number 4 for the senior. 60th pitch leads to strikeout number 5, and she's got another 1-2-3 inning.
2 strikeouts in the...
Not finishing with better than a 500 record. 3-2 pitch is a called strike 3. A gem of a pitch from Odie Vasquez for her 3rd strikeout. 10 up, 10 down.
Just so impressive for the senior to not out on one side of the plate.
Part of the reason Romero's up in the lineup, she's hit at 346 her last 10. She goes chasing into the left-handed batter's box, and that's the 4th strikeout back-to-back now for Vasquez. Vasquez with a 3-1 to Barbary, and this is lifted out toward left. Lara chasing, and it is gone! The first hit of the night for Mississippi State is a solo home run for Nadia Barbary. The lead is sliced in half. It's the Gales 2 and the Bulldogs 1.
Just green light go on this zone. Watch the eyes just get big, the barrel drops, and a little bat toss, because that was a no-doubter. And big time life. I feel like we can all just see and visualize.
But there's also no question that Odie Vasquez is the one who will deliver them to victory if that's how this game ends. Still early though, and a 2-1 lead and another strikeout. So she gets 3 strikeouts, but also gives up the home run. All for a school with an undergraduate population in the neighborhood of 2,000 students. Backdoor curve does not hit. And so Laura takes her second walk. Well, earlier this season, if the team felt game in every big moment on the road to the Women's College World Series, only on the ESPN networks. 2-2 to the circle. Gould to Romero. And that's all they'll get with Ferguson burning up the first base.
Yes, I had a good season, but I just knew that there was more in me. And she said she went to work with Coach Hamoudi, the hitting coach, Frankie Hamoudi, and Coach Moody suggested
first, the third, and now here in the fifth where they've threatened. And the 1-2 poked to right field. Sells in shallow for out number 2.
Eliminate is the zone that's upstairs. We're not going to see Peja really throw a true rise ball a lot.
And the inning is over on a strikeout in the dirt. She's got 6 strikeouts. She strands.
The old League of Their Own saying if it was hard, you know, everyone would do it. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But the hard is what makes it great, and that's pitching. And sometimes pitching is a really lonely place to be. And so we were talking.
This is a big deal. But then finding the camaraderie of like-minded teammates has made all the difference in the world. That's a great grab by Sam Buckley over the shoulder. Never even the opportunity to square her shoulders. And with a 1-0 win over Clemson. Chopper, shortstop, between the wickets on Zabat, and Mississippi State's gonna tie the game. All the way to the wall, and Keller scores from first base. Well, the leadoff walk always hurts, but now it stings too on a ground ball that gets through Mia Zabat.
Oh, this is just heartbreaking for St. Mary's. This is a double play. You're out of the inning. You have the lead. And feet just get a little bit out of balance. She doesn't turn to her left a little bit. And whenever you're an infielder and you square the ball up, that's usually the worst place to be. It's hard to see the spin. You want to field that ball off to the side. You can also charge it to protect.
Strikeout goes a long way here if Vasquez can get it. She's got 5 of them tonight. And a 3-2 pitch turns it into number 6 and freezes Troutman.
Big power hitting Troutman, and
Greta Grassel, first pitch, deep left center field at the wall. Cervantes saves the inning.
The dad making the catch for St. Mary's in the stands, but how about Cervantes going up against the center field wall, robbing a home run, the reaction, and I love the reaction also from Odie Vasquez in the circle, her center fielder.
She continues on a torrid pace. She got a strikeout to end the 5th and her 7th. Cervantes scoops it to second and is easily put away.
Level. Like, you've got the goods, you've got everything physical. We just need you to believe it mentally.
Gould continues to show it. She struck out 8 and records her 3rd, a 1-2.
We'll love to see Vasquez run her rise ball. Go up out of the zone here.
The box all over it. Styles is 0 for 3, 1 down in the Bulldogs' 6th. A little bit of black and orange for Idaho State as well. Fly ball right field. Ferguson is back and makes the grab. The Idaho State folks told us they'd have a good alum.
Go get my curveball. Here it is again.
And Vasquez gets exactly what she wants. Sweet contact off the end of the bat. A 1-2-3 inning. On to the 7th. Tied at 2.
Kind of ignore the scouting report and just throw your best stuff.
She comes back, curveball, strike 3. Backdoors it. She wasn't able to locate it earlier in the at-bat and sends the freshman packing.
Not afraid to go inside to righties, away to lefties, backdoor, just really running it both sides. And there's the changeup.
That's incredible. A jaw-dropping pitch for strike 3. Last year's second team all Sun Belt lowered her ERA by nearly 2 runs. And gets weak contact directly to Barbary. And even though there was a pitching change, it's still a 1-2-3 inning. 8 in a row retired between 2-2 bottom 7. Zabai slings it. And they get the out at first base. I think there's going to be a thought here from Mississippi State. And certainly wreak havoc on your mental state. This is down the right field line and caught by Hannah Ferguson on the run. That now 3 of those succeeding 7 outs after the error on the ball to shortstop. And she's allowed 1 hit. And now make it 2 as that total doubles on a line drive to right field by Bernardini. And the ball rolls away. The throw came in and eluded 2 different St. Mary's defenders. It bounced away from the first baseman, Taylor Lane. It's Vasquez a strike away from an 8th inning. Up and in, and that got the hands, or at least the forearm, of Richardson. Now, her being on base is not all that significant, given that all it takes is the winning run at second, but it does make the heart race a little. Payoff pitch, popped up. Cardinelli makes the grab, and the Gales survive a defensive mistake. They strand 2 Bulldogs, and it's St. Mary's a record season this year. Buckley goes down, 1 away. With 40 wins is a program record. The previous high was 30. And she takes the walk. Every free pass today, Camille Lara had 2.
With the new ball.
Been a well umpired game. Cardinelli chases upstairs. She's down swinging, 2 away.
Ground balls or sacrifice bunts.
That's way inside, and De La Rosa didn't have to worry about taking a hack at it. She's over to first. As Mississippi State. The drop from Faircloth on those pitches is like the Tower of Terror. 1 second, you're way up in the sky, and the next, you're down in the basement. 0-2, slow roller. This will be close at first, and the throw is in time. And there's no way St. Mary's doesn't challenge that one. Happened to her in the 4th inning. It was also a ground ball to the left side of the infield.
I think this will be upheld. If her foot was 5 inches back, she's safe. But she touches the top of that double first base.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. The runner's out. That's St. Mary's last challenge.
As she's allowed only 2 hits and struck out 6. This is a fly ball left field. Lara retreating, warning track, and she brings it in. She was in, maybe didn't get the best beat on it, but she recovered well.
To extend your arm, just showing us her speed.
Ground ball through the left side. It's a base hit for Morgan Stiles. Leadoff hitter is hitless no more. Chasing early. Just the 4th.
Her right foot.
Chance for a ground ball to get you out of the inning. Fly ball deep to right, and it has caught at the wall. Hannah Ferguson with no room to spare. And for the 2nd time today, Mississippi State has only their 3rd extra inning game of the season. This is shallow right. Ferguson, good speed, can't get it. Here comes Schaefer around 3rd, and Mississippi State wins in 8 innings. A Barbary bloop and a 3-2 final score. And defense defined the day. not in the way that St. Mary's wanted it to happen.
Yeah, and there were some points in this game where St. Mary's defensively was showing us so much good, right? The catches against the fence, and of course Vasquez in the circle getting it done pitch after pitch. But defense is also what allowed Mississippi State to get back into this game. It was an error at shortstop, and then there was another throw later, and then the ball that maybe you just got to keep in front here. And this is just so heartbreaking for Vasquez. This is a hitter that took you deep back in the fourth, and so you know the power. Everyone knows the power that Nadia Barbary has, and it's why Hannah Ferguson was playing very deep. And this is a ball that you either have to lay out for, or you need to sit back and take it on the hop, play it cleanly, get it in as quickly as you can. But it's that in-between hop, the ball gets away, and Mississippi State playing the long game, getting the dub.